Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our lesson one. Today lesson will go through LO1. Before starting our lesson, we'll go through the unit specification, what we're supposed to learn, and I'll share with you the workbook as well. And during our lesson, every lesson will cover one LO, one learning outcome. Just a quick, introduction from my end. My name is Anjum Sathar. I'm working with a university last 9 years, and I'm also teaching at University Bradford, and I work for Leeds. Okay, so please, if in between, if you have any question, you can drop me email anjum@ukversity.co.uk, and I'll try my best, get back to you as soon as possible. So before starting, we'll go through the unit specification first, which I'll share with you via chat in a minute, and then please we'll go through every lesson one LO, one learning outcome. So today lesson key focus will be introduction to financial control in a business. Financial control is one of the crucial finance, because end of the day, whatever or whichever business we do, money is the key. Money is the lifeblood for any business. So to this lesson in this unit, really we'll learn about how we can manage. We'll discuss today lesson key fixed cost, variable cost, and semi-variable cost. So fixed cost, the cost stay the same, which won't change with the level of output, like a rent. If you one person living in a house or you four people living in a house, normally your rent is a fix. Your council tax normally is a fix. So these known as a fixed cost. Okay, variable cost, the cost change with the level of output. If more activities, if we produce more units, if more people living maybe consume more food, and the variable cost will be per person will go up. So that's the variable cost. The cost will change with the level of output. If we produce more, it's go up. Semi-variable cost. Semi-variable cost is known as the cost fixed and variable together. Such as if you have a line rent phone in your house, the line rental is a fixed cost, and the call charges can be variable cost. So we called it semi-variable. Like if you have a pay-as-you-go, gas, electric meter, energy meter, the standing charge, which is called fixed daily rate, that's the fixed cost. And then of course, how many units used, it's a variable cost. Okay, then we'll go through marginal cost. The marginal cost means the cost of every additional unit. What is the margin there, which we'll go through. Marginal cost. All variable costs also come under the marginal costing, and we'll go through the break-even analysis also come is a part of marginal costing. Okay, so explain the concept of contribution. Contribution, which we will go through in a minute, is means selling price minus variable cost. The selling price, how much you sold, variable cost, how much you bought, the difference is your contribution per unit, how much profit we are generating per unit. And break even is a point where no profit, no loss, we just meeting all the costs. So that's known as variable and fixed costs together, and that point is known as break even point. So each lesson will go through one learning outcome, and then we have a merit criteria. We look around the effect of if we change the price, what effect will be on the break even. Okay, I'll go through the formula. LO2, which we'll go through in the next lesson, importance of budget. Then we'll go through how we can calculate the ratios, financial ratios. And then we look around the monitoring the cash flow and construct the budget, and we'll go through the cash flows. Okay, so today lesson key indicative content, you will be in a position what is meant by indirect cost. The cost which is can't be traced within the product, that's called indirect. Like you paying accountant fees in a year, that's your indirect cost. Overhead cost, the cost which is directly you can't trace within the product, which is still is a cost. Like insurance, rent, insurance, utility, machinery, maintenance can be indirect cost. Okay, definition about variable cost, the cost which change with the level of output, like a raw material. If you produce more, you need more. If you're producing more, you need more packaging. If you delivery more units, it's a delivery cost. So define the example of semi-variable, which is fixed and variable together, which we mentioned. The fixed cost and variable to cost together in a product, we call it semi-variable. Marginal cost, the cost of every successive or additional unit, we call it the marginal cost. Yes, no problem. I'll go through, all the examples, which will go through PowerPoint slide in a minute as well. So all the written. I'm going to share with you the slide. Okay, let's I'll share with you first the unit specification, and then I'll ask you will introduce, for that. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so please, here is the workbook. Okay, just give me one. Okay, so here is the workbook. I'll try to share. Okay, so please, I shared with you all the required resources for today's lesson, so which we can go through and which will go through, and onward I'll make sure send you earlier, so you have before starting the lesson we can look around as well. Okay, so hope will be fine now. Okay, so we can look around. We'll go through the break even, a point where no profit, no loss. We will go through the fixed cost, variable cost, selling price. We'll discuss about contribution, what is meant by it, means selling price, sale price. So what is the contribution? So we'll go through SP, means sales, minus sale price, minus VC. What is the VC? Variable cost. So equal to, we call contribution. Yes, that's known as contribution, which we'll go through in a minute. Contribution toward break even. So what is the break even? Where we call total revenue, total profit. Total revenue means the total value of the sales equal to TC is a total cost. So TR is the total revenue, total worth of the sales equal to total cost, what the business cost, and we can call it a break. Yes, that's which will go through break. Like what you earn every month, what you have an income, same you spend it, is your break even. Yes, so what you earn, what you spend. Okay, so that's little bit introduction. As mentioned, my name and the unit specification and the indicative content what we're supposed to. So please, if you don't mind to quick introduce me, where you from and what you done in terms of your education, please, so I am aware of, and then I can include the example from your background so we can get the concept right. If you can't speak on the mic, you can a bit chat in the chat box. Huh? Can you hear me okay? Okay, brilliant. So, which city you from? Good. So yeah, okay, Birmingham. How's weather today there? Here in Leeds, it's nice sunny today. Luckily, never know, will change. Oh, it's raining there. Okay, luckily today is sunny. Normally, the more rain here towards north in Leeds and compared to Birmingham, but luckily today is a sunny. Yeah? Hope will be better your end later on. Huh? Best wishes. Nice to meet you. Let's we'll start. So you have a finance business background, so which is good, so we can relate examples whatever you learn in the past as well. So please carry on asking, carry on sharing, And if you have any question, please ask. Don't hesitate. Okay, we'll start. So today lesson will go through LO1, which is understand business cost and break even. And it's my email address. If you need me, please, you can drop me email, and we are on the WhatsApp group as well. As we discussed the unit, the key purpose of this unit really to develop understanding about budget, costing, control, and ratio analysis, which we'll go through. Ratio means the relationship between two numbers. If my sales is going up, what's happened with my profit? So that's if we hire more employees, what's happened with my sales? If we advertising more, what's happening in terms of the sales or the profit? So all sort of discussion can be in this unit. Okay, so always good to be, we can reflect. Have we ever learned about anything about break even, cost behavior, such as fixed, variable, semi-variable, or marginal cost? So you can reflect scale 1 to 10 where we are at the moment. Okay, brilliant. Well done. So you already know the basic stuff you learned in college. Well done. Okay, so we can move to the next. Okay, so today this is the indicative contents which we'll go through. Our head cost, definition about fixed cost, variable, as the syllabus, so I'll rely on this and I'll give you more examples. So the costs are influenced by many factors. Like at the moment, national minimum wage. Do we know how much is the national minimum wage? No. Okay, 11 pound and 44 pence, 42 pence is every hour if your age is 21 plus. If your age, you're 21-year-old, your national minimum wage should be 11 pound and 42 pence. So we can look around further in the finance sector. Every year we have government give and pass the bill is called Finance Act 23 to 2024. Okay? And where we can, if the employer is paying less than that, that is illegal. So what do you think? What is the difference between wage and salary? Do we know what is the difference between wages and salary? Okay, you're right. Wages on hourly. So like you 11 pound 42 pence time if you work 30 hours, so we can say that's your salary is a fixed, like we'll say we'll pay you 15,000, 20,000 per year, let's say 20,000 per year, that's your salary. Yes, we not pay hourly, we paid you fixed salary, you will earn 20,000 a year. So if we divide it on 12, so we can say monthly salary after tax. Let's say it can be your is around 1,800 plus your salary every month. Okay? So the salary is the fixed. So this is can be fixed cost for the company. Wages are variable. Why is the variable? As how many hours you will work, you will be paid accordingly. If you work 50 hours a week, 60 hours a week, you will be paid accordingly. Is it clear? Any question? Okay, so in our costing, we can look around how many units we bought, how many units we sold, how much worth of the invoice, how much electric we consumed, all these are looked in cost. And we can, if the volume, if we produce more, if we serve more patient in NHS, our cost will be more, our activity will be increased. When activity increase, our variable cost increase, but fixed cost can be stay fixed. Okay, so as you already know, the variable cost is directly in line with the activity. Like we can say, if we serve one customer, let's say £2 cost. If we serve 10 customers, the £20 cost. If we serve 100 customers, it's 200. So per customer, we can say is a fixed cost. The per unit is £2, and we can say the variable cost as the activities increase, it can be varies, number of. So as spend more time, more wages, but the salary is the fix. That won't affect. That won't change. Like a council tax, like a rent in the house. And we mention semi-variable, like in your house, if you have a gas electric meter, energy meters, pay as you go. Then we have, and the meter is called standing charge, also known as fixed daily charge. So such as, let's say, every day 60 pence. Sometimes people goes on the holidays, still there will come. They say, oh no, I didn't use, I used nothing. But still 60 pence per day times 30 days in a month, so £18 is still bill without using any gas electricity. Then we can say per unit, let's assume 6 pence is the gas kilowatt hours, yes. So we can say time how many units of gas you use, we can convert into kilowatts, a cubic meter, cubic feet. So that's, the gas normally we measure it. So that's, which we can convert it, and we can say what is my bill. So if you using 200 units time by 6, yes, and then we can say 1200 divided by 100, so we can say £12, yes. So we can look around this because it's a penny is converting into pounds, huh? So that's which we can look around, and we can calculate R, and there will be an element of fix, which is £18, and as many units we use, that's your variable. That's the way you can look around. Okay, so fixed costs, rent rates, business rates, salaries. Variable cost, material use, labor hours, sales commission, like the fixed salary plus people get the commission. If they perform well, they earn more money compared to others. So that's real. Is the fixed cost stay the same, variable cost change with the level of output. So when we say fixed cost, it's shown in the graph straight line. As many units you carry on producing, the total cost, the fixed cost will stay the same, and the total cost, which is mean include fixed. So we can say TC. What is the TC mean? Total cost equal to VC variable cost, and FC the fixed cost. So that's the equation we do. Okay. This graph, it shows when you produce more, the total cost can go upward. And the semi-variable cost, which we mentioned, fixed and variable together. So if I'll say, how many units we produce, how much is the cost? So we can say fixed and variable costs can be together. So if we want to, let's say we have a cost of 200. If let's say 200 units, we have 4,000 costs. And if you produce 300 units, so we have 5,000. So now this is, we can use one method is called high and low. High and low method. So we can look around the difference between, we can say 300 minus 200, the difference between unit is 100, and we can find it difference between cost is 1,000. So we can divide it and we can find what is per unit cost. That cost will be known as a variable cost. So which we look is a high-low methods. We identify the higher and the lower units total cost, and then we using the formula high-low method, and we can calculate the cost. We can identify how much is a fixed, how much is a variable. That's normally we use. So let's the formulas of high and low cost method. If you want to calculate the variable cost per unit, higher cost minus lower cost. So higher cost minus lower cost, higher output minus lower output, and then we divide it. So we look now. Higher cost, higher unit is 10,000 units. Okay. So yes, so I shared with you this. We can follow the steps. So first step, you look, which one is a high and which one is a low. You write high unit and low unit in the question, whatever you've been given. Then high unit cost and the low unit cost. Yes, we take the difference. So step one, identify high and low and their associate cost of the activity. Activity means how many units, yes? How many hours, how many units, so we can say activity. So we can minus from, yes, high and lower difference, which will go through the step 3. Yeah, and then we can, is you getting now? Yes. So these are the steps we follow. Okay? So we can look around. Next step. So we can say in semi-variable cost mean the cost which is consist of both fixed and variable. If we like to identify how much is the fixed, how much is the variable, we can use the formula which is known as a high-low method or high-low techniques. Yes. So we'll look, this is the formula high-low methods, and we look the example in a minute. High cost minus low cost. So if I look this example, we have 10,000 units we produce and sold, and it's cost us 4,000 pound total cost. If we produce 2,000 unit lower, it will cost us 1,600 pounds. So I don't know in this TC, what is it we said TC earlier? TC means total cost, which is consists of fixed cost and variable cost. So my high cost is 4,000, my low cost is 1,600. The difference between 4,000 and minus 1,600 is 2,400. You getting me here? Yes, please, you can answer. So that's 2,400. Then my high units 10,000 units and my low units is 2,000 units. The unit difference between high and low is 8,000. The cost difference between high and low is 2,400. So 2,400 divided by 8,000, what is my per unit? And this is the formula I'm using to calculate the variable cost. Okay, so variable cost is 0.3 pence per unit. So if I'll say now, so how many units first we produce it? say 10,000 times 0.3. Can we do? Can we calculate 0.3? If you have a calculator, yes. So what will come? You multiply. So that's come 3,000. Yes. So equal to 3,000 is my cost. Now my total cost is how much was? 4,000. So if I'll say 4,000 minus 4,000 is total. I'll minus 3,000. What left is 1,000 is my 3,000 is my variable cost. So my fixed plus variable equal to my total cost. My total cost. I check now in the next level. Next level, how many units we produce? So next level we have units. This will do 2,000 units times by 0.3. Can we do please now? What will answers will come? So equal to 600. Done 600. So if I'll go further, I look now. My TC how much was in this at this level total cost 1600. So how much variable cost which we calculated by using the formula is 600. So 1600 minus 600 is equal to 1000. So my FC will be 1000. So fixed cost mean doesn't matter you produce 10,000 units or you produce 2,000 units, your fixed cost is always stay the fixed at the both levels. In between up to the capacity levels. Yes, capacity, how much we can maximum produce. Otherwise we need new machines, then again fixed cost can go up. Any question there? So fixed cost means stay the same. So this we use high-low method to differentiate how much fixed, how much variable if we know the two levels. You got me? Any question there? Okay, no, okay. So we'll move to the next. Then we have a marginal cost. So marginal cost is known as the variable cost, the cost which change the closing inventory. We can look around. Inventory means stock. What is inventory? So we have two different costing methods. One is called marginal, other is called absorption cost. Yes, absorption costing also known as full cost. So in the total cost, we can observe it, which we'll go through. I'm not really touching a lot absorption costing because that's not given in your syllabus. Okay, but the marginal cost is the cost of every unit, but mostly we consider as variable cost. So under the marginal costing, we calculate the contribution. What is the contribution? So we'll go through the formula. Contribution equal to, we can say sale price, selling price minus your variable. So that equal to contribution. And that's we do under the marginal cost. Okay. So please, you can stop me if any question, but that's just we need to get the concept. Okay. So in inventories, when we do, the closing inventory or opening inventory only consists of variable cost, and the fixed cost is known as a period cost. So we can say whole month rent is fixed cost, and we say 1,000 whatsoever is the rent as example. So we can keep as it is, but we keep the variable cost values in the inventory, mean total stock. So it can increase or decrease the value of inventory if we use the absorption costing. The fixed and variable we absorb into my 10 unit left, 5 unit left, any unit sold. So there is a different, your cost will come. These are different costing methods which we'll look in details in the following class. Okay. Argument in the favor of, some people say absorption costing is the best, where you can look around each unit fixed and variable cost, and then you can say, let's say if my 1 unit fixed cost is 10, variable cost 2, I can say my total cost per unit is 12. So if my 10 units, 20 units left, I can say 20 times, 12 times 20 is 240 is my total value of the inventory. But if I'm using variable cost, which is marginal costing method, I can say 2 times 20, my cost is total value of the inventory, the stock left is 40 pounds. So that's in the fixed cost we already minus according to the period, whole period as a separate. We're not observing to the closing value of the inventory. That's the key difference at this level. We just keep it in mind. So yes, some people say marginal good, some say absorption good, but the marginal costing method is quite easy to understand. We don't need to proportion it. We can add it as per unit times by how many units, but we're not looking under or overestimate, underestimate. But absorption costing, we do, we estimate things. Okay, so that's which we can look around. So let's please, I'll take you back to, we have a workbook. Okay, so this is the workbook, which I'll show you, and we look, next RLOs in a minute. Okay, so you can write down your name, yes, and we can write what is meant by a fixed cost, what is meant by a variable. Yes, we have only one assignment. Yes, I'll go through the last lesson will be assignment discussions. Yes, I'll go through all. Yes, how we can write, where we can write, how we can reference, everything I'll go through. And I'll give you the samples as well accordingly. No worries. Yes, so today the first lesson we're learning first what we're supposed to, then we'll go through assignment. Yes. So we'll go through you have only one assignment to go through, and that's what we'll go through in the next lesson. Because that's, normally we do assignment discussion in the last lesson, and I'll show you the brief, what we suppose, but we'll go through the detailed discussion in the next lesson when we do our assignment discussion there. So please, here you can explain what is meant by fixed cost, variable cost, semi-variable, and marginal cost. So all the definition I gave, I included the link for you. I shared with you, and we will upload on our Moodle page as well. I uploaded. I send you in the chat. If you look in the chat, I shared with you. Can you see in the chat box? You can download. Click and you can download. I shared with you all. Yes, I shared with you the unit specification. I shared with you. No, it's not being shared. Just 1 second. I can reshare it if not being shared. Oh, found it. Okay, Billy. Oh, great. Thank you. You found it. Really well done. Okay. So if you're filling the workbook, is technically you're doing your assignment that you're supposed to write. Then 1.2, which will go through break even. So what is the contribution? We said contribution equal to sale price, selling price minus variable cost. Yes, no problem. I can send you at the end. Okay, Mac, I'll send you. Okay, so this is, we can go through what is the contribution. So break even point, no profit, no loss. Total revenue equal to total. So revenue means total value of the sale, or we can also call turnover. It's the same thing. Huh? So cost, total cost, which is consists of fixed cost plus variable cost. When we add them, we can call them total cost. Okay. So we'll go through few formulas. We can find it break even point in units. Yes, how many units will sell? We will be break even, mean no profit, no loss. So please, formula is fixed cost divided by contribution. What we said, contribution, selling price minus variable cost. So that's the formulas we will go through. If you know the break even in unit, break even revenue, how much worth of the sale? So we can say break even point units times selling price, that give you total value of the sales you will do. You will be at break even, which means no profit, no loss. Huh?
Wait, you said that this is the like one of the assignments, but then there's one about stakeholders.
Yes, stakeholders mean anyone who has any interest in this. That's known as a stakeholder, because we have each learning outcome. Mean one things we are learning today. Next lesson we learn second topic. The third lesson we learn the third topic. Yes, we
But
learn.
then this workbook, is this an assignment as well?
This is, you can make your notes. That's you can do exactly in the assignment. Huh?
But so the stakeholder one is the assignment,
Yes, which is a part of assignments. Yeah.
and this is just for notes and stuff in it.
Yeah. So you can do the workbook. You can, if even you fill it this one. Yes, we
Yeah.
can copy and paste into assignment. That become your assignment. Answers of your assignments. Yeah.
Wait, but I don't understand. So is what you're doing now the assignment, or the other one the assignment?
Okay. This is you learning about. Yes, what is meant by is what is meant by contribution.
Yeah.
What is meant by break even. Yes,
Yeah.
what formulas. So I'll show you what is the assignment brief we have. Can you see this one? Yes. Yes. Here. This is assignment brief. Yes.
Okay.
So in this assignment brief, we've been given little scenario.
Can you show
Then,
me one for unit 1?
sorry, we're doing unit 6.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Each unit you have one assignment.
Yeah, because I already started the assignment for unit 1.
Okay, I don't know because I not delivered the unit 1. Yes. I'm saying, I'm delivering unit 6, and when I will finish my learning delivery, I will go through how you can structure assignment, how you can answer the question.
Oh,
Yes.
that's fine. If we're doing unit 6, I just thought we were doing unit 1.
No. This is unit.
Okay, that's fine.
So when you do this task, like today we are learning about 1.1, 1.2, and M. So when you answer that, and when you do lesson 2, lesson 3. This workbook, you know, all the material, even you copy and paste here. Yeah.
Yeah.
In your workbook, when you do complete it, it means you done your assignment really. Yeah.
Okay. So the workbook you're gonna send me, is that the assignment for Unit 6?
That's, you know, when you answered all the question in the workbook, you're doing your assignment.
Okay, that's fine then.
Okay. So no worries. We can copy and paste it, and that's become your assignment. Huh?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So in my slides, I'll show you. I included some links for you. Okay, at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can read more material if you want. Huh? Okay. Let's, you know, next we look now. 1.2, we have, you know, the we're looking now. 1.1 was about the cost behavior. 1.2 we discuss about contribution, and 1.1m, which is a merit criteria, we're looking the relationship between price and the break even, which we will calculate in a minute. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So relevant cost is the cost is future incremental cash flow arising direct consequences of decision. Like, you know, you making decision, you will buy something from abroad, yes, and
Yeah.
you, so that's your relevant cost. You know, any cost to place the order, that will be relevant cost. Yes.
Yeah.
So if in the house your 1% is a living, no, we can say second person can live it. Yes.
Yeah.
So this is irrelevant cost. Doesn't matter you 1% living, still you have to pay the rent. Still you have to pay the council tax. Yes.
Yeah.
So this is irrelevant to your decision. Avoidable cost, if I don't want to buy the TV in my house tally, then I don't need a TV license. Yes.
Yeah.
So this cost can be avoided. If I do, I have to pay. If I don't do it, I don't need to pay. Yes, this is known as a avoidable cost. Yes.
Yeah.
If any activity you do, then you pay. Otherwise, you don't pay. Yes.
Can you stay on this slide? I'm gonna write it down.
Yes, I send you the slide.
Can you send it to my email?
Yes, I can send you on your email. Okay. No worries. Okay, I'll send you all. If you want to write it, you can, but you know, I'll send you all the handouts. Huh? What I'm showing you.
Oh wait,
I'll,
it's on your Moodle, isn't it?
will be available on the Moodle. Plus, I shared with you on the chat box. If you click the,
It on Moodle.
it's already there as well. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, as we look next now, we have different break-even formulas. Okay, so
Yeah.
first we, there are a couple of formulas, but at this level we can go through few basics. Okay. Okay, so all these formulas are given. So let's assume in the question you've been given selling price 15, variable cost, how much variable cost? 12. So if I'll ask you, what was the contribution formula? Contribution equal to selling price. Yes,
Yeah.
selling price minus variable cost. Yes. So what will be my contribution now if I'll say you contribution? So how much is the selling price in the question? Example, 15 pound. Yes.
Yeah, £15 per unit.
And how much variable cost?
£12.
So how much my contribution? 3 pound.
3.
So I can generate every unit when I'll sell it 3 pound. Huh? Okay. So if I'll ask you, so how much is the fixed cost?
The fixed cost 5,400.
5,400. Okay, let's see. I want to know how many units I will sell. I will be at break even points. Yes. So break even points in units equal to formula fixed cost. You just remember one or two formulas. Huh? If you want to go through more, you can, which we'll go through. But at this level, we can go through the basics. Okay. fixed cost divided by formula is contribution. So what is my fixed cost?
5,400 divided by 3.
Divided by 3. Well done. You got me now. Yes, divided by 3. 3 came from contribution formula. Yes.
Yeah.
How much will be?
Let me work it out.
Sorry, is I put it 5,400. Yes, that make 18 times 3.
Is it 1,800?
1800. Yes.
Yeah.
So if I'll sell 1,800 units, yes,
Yeah.
it will meet my both fixed and variable cost. It means if I sell at 1,800 units, there won't be any profit, there won't be any loss. You got me?
Yeah.
But you thinking, come on, I will increase my selling price. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's say, because in the market, you only the company you provide these things. You thinking, come on. If I'll say now, selling price minus variable cost, let's because in your variable cost. If I'll say you want to increase selling price from 15 to 18, yes,
Yeah.
and your cost take 12 per unit. So how much is contribution here now?
4
18 minus 12
minus
6.
6.
So if I'll say you now, what will be the break even now if you increase the price? So break even, what was the formula? Break even point in units, yes, equal to fixed cost
Divided by contribution.
by contribution. Excellent. So if I'll say you now 5,400, because your fixed cost stay the same, divided by 6, what will be happen now?
You
No problem.
times it 2.
5,400 divided by 6. So it will come 900. Yes, half of it now. Yes. Because first your contribution was 3. You have to sell 1,800 units to be break even. Yes. No, your contribution went up because you increase the selling price. Other things stay the same. Now you sell 900 units, you will be break even. You got me?
Yeah.
So if I'll say this is the units. If I'll ask you how much worth of in pounds, that will be value of the sales. So how many units we said you sell? 900 units time. What was the selling price? 18 pound times by. Can you do? Will do.
Let me work it out.
So we can say 900 times 18. That gives you 16,200. If you make the sales of 16,200.
900 times 18.
Yes. So if you make the sales of 16,200 pound, you will be break even. Yes.
Yeah.
So before that, how much we need to make the sales? If we will say 1,800 times 15. Yes.
Yeah.
So how much was it before?
I don't know. Not
No,
sure.
no problem. I'll show you. 27,000. Yes. Before, if you 27,000 worth of the sales you will make, yes,
Yeah.
will be break even. But now because we increase the price, we only sell 16,200 pound worth of the good, will be at break even, no profit, no loss. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's we call break even points. Yes. We can look around where no profit, no loss. Any question?
No.
Okay, maybe with little maths, yes, involved, but is a lot.
of maths.
So then we have little bit, these ratios. We can say how many percent is EV is cost to sales ratio. Yes, so if we'll say 3 was the contribution, 15 was the selling price, it mean my ratio is 0.2. Yes, cost to sales ratio. So like if you know fixed cost, you can find it by ratios as well, if you know the percentage. So no worries, just remember, you just go through the basic, break even points. Okay, margin of safety, it's a given there, budget sale, how much budget? 3,000, and our break even is on 1,800. If you sell 3,000, you will be 1,200 units save. Save mean you're selling more than the break even. Yes.
Yeah.
So if you want as a percentage, you're a 40% save because you're selling above them. Because when you're selling above them, the break even, you are earning profit. Otherwise, break even is a point, no profit, no loss. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the concept where we can say total cost equal to total revenue. And if you sell more than that, you will be margin of safety, or you can earn the profit. Okay, if you sell less than that, less than the break even, you will be in loss. Yes, which we don't want to. So this is all being explained in. Yes, we can optimize, maximize our profit by looking break evens. The concept. So please, I included here the links. What you can copy those links. Yes.
Yeah.
And you can read what is meant by this. There are plenty of examples.
Yeah, I know where the PowerPoint is. I found it on Moodle.
Oh yeah, it's on Moodle, but I also shared with you through our chat box.
Okay.
If you click in the chat box, you can download as well. You got it?
Yep.
Okay. We'll summarize today what we learned, and then we nearly finish. So today we learn about key terms. So today key terms, what we done fixed cost. What is meant by?
A cost that stays the same.
Excellent. Variable cost.
A cost that changes.
Brilliant. And semi-variable.
Expenses which include like a mixture of fixed and variable costs.
Well done. And if we need to identify, we use this method, high and low method. Yes.
Yeah.
And then we discuss about break even.
It has it has no loss or profit.
No profit, no loss. Yes.
Yeah.
Then we discuss what is the contribution. Contribution equal to
Contribution.
selling
I
price.
forgot that one.
No problem. No worries. Sale price minus
selling price minus variable costs.
Yes. And if I need to find break even in units, yes. Break even point in units. So what is the formula? Fixed cost divided by
Contribution.
So that's the way we can find. That's the key, that's our lesson. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks for attending to the lesson. Today we discuss about the cost behaviors and break even. And we had a discussion marginal cost, which break even points all is come under the marginal costing. We do short term decision. Yeah. And that's all. And the next lesson we'll go through LO2, which is learning outcome 2. Before next lesson, if you want to look around some terminology, those I mentioned you.
Wait, I'm going to start the assignment today though, because you already taught me what fixed costs and stuff, isn't it?
Yes, so you can write within the workbook. That's absolutely fine. Huh?
Can you send the workbook to my email?
Yes, no problem. I'll send you now. Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So the next lesson will be about budget and the variance. Yes.
Okay.
So you can read if you want to. Yes. And the following lesson will be about ratios. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
And so on. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that's the way, and you carry on doing, and you've been given the activities in the workbook, yes, and will complete we done your assignment. Yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Can you just send it right after? Like, I want to start my assignment.
Yes, no problem. I'll send you state, thanks for attending,
You're
and
welcome.
we'll speak you next lesson tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.